Good morning, folks, and welcome to Minerals, Rocks, and Fossil Talks. I am your paleontology teacher, Jen, and today it's Fossil Friday. We're going to talk about Mamentosaurus. A fairly well-known sauropod, Mamentosaurus was discovered in 1952 in a highway construction site in China. It was named Mamentosaurus constructus by C.C. Young. This holotype specimen consisted of 5 dorsal vertebrae, 30 caudal vertebrae, rib fragments, dorsal neural spines, and chevrons. 14 cervicals were preserved, but none were complete. There are also chunks of a femur, a complete tibia, fibula, astragalus, metatarsals, phalanges, and claws. So overall, a decent amount of material, especially for a sauropod. A second species, M. huchuanensis. I really hope I didn't butcher that. I don't speak Chinese, so that's a little hard for me. The second species was described in 1972. Locals had first discovered the animal during the Chinese Revolution, but ultimately the bones were abandoned and excavation didn't occur until 1957. It became the holotype of this species, and it had an almost complete and articulated vertebral column, including 19 elongated cervicals, 12 dorsals, 4 sacral, and 35 caudals. It is an impressive number of vertebrae. A third species, M. cyanocanadorum, was found in 1987 in a different formation and basin from the other two. This specimen consisted of a left mandible, a right dentary, a vomer, a right pterygoid, a possible ectopterygoid, a right quadrate, parts of the second through fourth cervicals, and an intact left cervical rib. This was the first time a skull for the genus was found, and it looked like basically the top half of the neck and the head had broken off from the rest of the body and washed downstream. A fourth species, M. youngi, was described in 1996. This was a very complete holotype, preserving all vertebrae from the head down to the 8th tail vertebra, the pectoral girdle, the pelvic girdle, and material from all 4 limbs. A super rare feat for a sauropod. So, super complete. Finally, there was a 5th species, M. jingianensis, that was described in 1998. The type specimen includes a partial scapula, a complete coracoid, 4-limb material, a complete ischium, a relatively complete skull, and a hyoid bone. So, some interesting information, or I guess number of specimens. Normally we don't have that many species, but the closest we come is Camarasaurus here in North America. So, fun stuff. So here is a comparison of all of our different species of Mamentosaurus. So our first one here is M. youngi, then we have M. constructus, then M. huanchinensis, and then M. cyanocanadorum, who is our largest one there. Now, the most exceptional part of this genus lies in its neck, of which almost half of their total body length comes from. They have between 18 and 19 cervical vertebrae. And for reference, humans only have 7, and Diplodocus only had 15. This makes the animal with the longest neck. And in case you're wondering, so other animals that we're aware of that have like the really long necks, like Tanystropheus, he may have a ridiculously long neck, but he actually only has 13 neck vertebrae, and he's not a very big animal in comparison to a sauropod, so still does not have the longest neck. And then you have things like elasmosaurs, which are the long-necked plesiosaurs that live in the ocean. They had up to 76 cervical vertebrae in their neck, However, their cervicals were very, very short, and so it didn't give them the longest neck of any animal because its entire body length was only 39 feet or 11.88 meters, while Mamentosaurus' neck alone was 31 feet or 9.3 meters. So the fact that his neck was almost the entire length of an elasmosaur body still means that Mamentosaurus has the longest neck of any animal ever to have existed. So this is super impressive. Yeah, Mamentosaurus, man. Wicked cool. Well, I hope you guys have had as much fun this month learning about sauropods as I have had teaching about sauropods. Next month is going to be a little different than a normal set because I go out to the field and I'm going to be teaching students how to dig for dinosaurs along with a bunch of my compadres. So we'll be filming from the field. I will be doing live streams here on TikTok. And for those who maybe are watching from YouTube, you'll want to go to TikTok to watch the live streams. I'll be doing them between 8 and 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be on the lookout for those. I'll be basically filming just the day-to-day activities that we do in the field, how we plaster jacket, how we dig around fossils once we find them, how we find the fossils in the first place, things we do in camp, mapping. So some of this I did last year, but it's always good to do it again because not everybody gets the opportunity to see what we do out in the field. And I think this is a great time for everyone to get a chance to see what it's like. And hey, maybe you guys will like it so much you'll come out and take the class next summer. So hope to see you guys this following month watching the live streams. And I look forward to showing you guys all the cool stuff we do while we're out there. And more than likely, you'll end up seeing a sauropod or two. So I will see you out in the sunshine, and I will fossilize you later.